Actually, no, not going to lose that. They're going to be able to back that up with some Hydralisk. That shuttle just kind of looks like it was just mostly used for scouting. I'm not sure if anything was in it. Pushing around Defiler Mount, as you can see, is up in the background. I'm not sure what got dropped there. I think it might have been a Dark Templar. Orion able to defend the bottom right-hand corner, but not able to defend his main. That shuttle just pushing around to harass Orion. Maybe trying to bait him to build a couple Scourges here. I'm not sure. Maybe just going for probably just going for spot information, forcing these drones to run left and right. Storming over all those drones. Ow! Ooh! Loses the Templar, but not before he gets another Storm off from the other Templar in there. And Jangbi being very patient there, and Jangbi, doing a lot of damage to Orion's economy. On all fronts, has a huge force here, and I got to give the game to him at this point. He's just got a huge army. I'm not sure what Orion can do. He has a lot of gas in the bank, at least. Gonna take control of the 12 o'clock location. Has basically control of the map, control of the resources. Looks like he's got level 2 weapons. I want to get a look at the Carapace. Come on, select the Hydralisk there. A drop now from Orion, though, on Jangbi's main. This could shift the momentum here if he can take all those gateways out, essentially. See if there's any lurkers in that grouping. Looks like it's mostly Hydralisks. It looks like there's Defiler in the group. Managed to get a Darkstorm down, but looks like there's Storm to take care of those. Storm to take care of those lurks, and a Reaver as well. Storm in the meantime going off in the middle of the map, and that's going to be chased off as well. So not a very successful drop from Orion. A lot of going to be able to supplement here, and in the meantime, Orion losing all sorts of forces in the middle. Lurkers getting annihilated there. Orion almost out of resources out of his main, probably not dwindling out of secondary because he just got butchered there. As far and trying to expand out the 6 o'clock location, I don't think he could defend that though. Essentially, at this point, it looks like he's only producing Zerglings for the moment. Probably just let's see if he decides to kind of go for a Crackling Defiler build. But yeah, I just feel like Jangbi has too much out. He's got, first of all, got that 6 o'clock, got this upper left-hand corner expansion. It has a ton of gateways up, was able to stop that push, and I think it's just going to be momentarily here. We'll see if another drop comes out. A Defiler, it looks like Orion's just going to rely on some Defilers and some Zerglings to put up a defense at that 6 o'clock location. Jangbi, in the meantime, just making sure he has that 12 o'clock location sealed. He can essentially, this is a waiting game for him. He can wait him out, outproduce him. Minerals at the main almost entirely going out. Sorry, voice going out once again. It looks like Jangbi's going to push up for going to catch an Overlord out in the field. I think that Overlord was just being pushed up by Orion to see what he's up against. Good plague across a good amount of Zealots there, and we'll see if he can capitalize on that. But yeah, still going to get chased down by a lot of Reavers here, a lot of Zealots, and there's a lot of Storm waiting for him. A nice juicy Storm in those Templar from Jangbi, and now pushing into that 6 o'clock location, and Orion cannot defend that location and his main and his bottom right hand corner expansion. Just not going to happen. It's probably going to go down in just a second. So as you can see, Jangbi just going to camp some units in the back and Storm across those Hydralisks, take out that 6 o'clock location. More Hydralisks pushing in. It's just not going to be enough. As you can see, Orion's desperate to keep this up, to try to keep that 6 o'clock location because he's already behind in this match and knows that the match is essentially out of hand. Not going to be successful in defending it. A lot of plague though across all those units, so a little bit of positive there for Orion. Not going to be enough though by far. We'll see if he can get a creative Zergling drop there at the 12 o'clock location. I don't think there's anything Orion can do though at this point to get back in this game. Hydralisk's gathering up in the middle to deal with those plagued units. In the meantime, those gateways continuing to push. I'm surprised we haven't seen more gateways out. Reaver drop at the natural secondary in the meantime. Looks like they're going to go for that sunken colony, and now they have free reign there, and it looks like Orion's not even looking for it. 4 Reavers there, just chilling, taking out everything. 3 Reavers actually and 2 Zealots. And he's gonna back up and try to fight this off with some Hydralisks, but honestly he's gonna end. Wow, good micro there by Jangbi, getting those Reavers out right at the last second, letting the Zealots die and kind of do a little bit of protection there. And another attack force being grouped up, and it's gonna be. We're going to see one last push from Jangbi here in a minute, and that's just going to be it for Orion. Orion probably is as soon as he loses this next attack force, I'm going to say it's going to be GG. More lurkers getting caught in the open, and so instead of seeing creative play winning out, we're seeing more sloppy play from Orion like we saw, and basically in his match against Free, he ended up winning the match, but still made a lot of mistakes. Scourge going to push up, try to take that shuttle down, not going to be successful in doing so. But sloppy play in general, and you can't expect to go far in the MSL with fantastically sloppy play. Psystorm going off in that Dark Swarm. The Zerglings being, yeah, this entire force getting annihilated here. Psystorm going off every which way. Still 2 Reavers in that drop shuttle. Keep in mind, 2 more Reavers have been dropped. A plague as well, but it's just not going to be enough. It doesn't look like there's any observers out though, so that Reaver, yeah, Reaver goes down to the Lurker. That Lurker at least has free reign. Another control group though, going to be out here in a second for Jangbi. Now Orion completely out of resources at his main, almost out of resources at his natural. Lost his hatchery in the meantime, off screen. Probably going to lose, and probably almost out of resources at that mineral-only expansion as well, whereas Jangbi is sitting pretty on his resources, just kind of starving him out, and Orion essentially has to go into him, and Jangbi knows it. He's just letting him engage him and just Psystorming the hell out of him, inflicting cost, and yeah, just going to win the long-term game. Pushing up and a little careless there. Doesn't have an observer in his group, it looks like. I think he was relying on Templar there to kind of push out. I'm surprised he hasn't produced additional observers. Honestly, he doesn't really need to worry about Scourges at this point. Just going to rely on Psystorm, I guess. And there's GG from Orion. Orion realizing, yeah, just no chance. Trying to push in, everything getting taken down. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Another English commentary by Diggity. Once again, yeah, I called Orion to take this 2 zips, so a little disappointed. Hopefully he won't be as sloppy in the near future, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening.